We are live.
Nice tree. Nice tree.
What's the tree? Oh, that's burning my eyes. Lime green? Really?
We were
That's what you
orange
go
last
with?
week.
Yeah, the orange. I could see after the orange. You're not gonna get good commentary if I can't see the game.
To be honest with you, I didn't realize you could do colors. That's new to me.
Maps this week are Cedar and Monarch.
That is correct.
Red Wings are up 5-1, so that's big.
I wonder if the Sabres have scored a goal.
Yeah,
We've
no,
scored
zero,
one
zero.
in our last 4.
That hurts.
It's bad. Sabres are scoring goals about as often as I score caps.
It's grim.
Ghost has left the group. So I guess Ghost isn't playing.
How's Victor not playing 18?
Talk to Pass about that one.
He's actually not bad.
No,
Spike
he's
spam.
very enthusiastic. It's interesting because I don't know Victor all that well, but he seems like a very energetic guy, which is good.
Yeah, it's a good word.
Which is the anti-pass. If you know Pass the Flag,
No, I don't.
he's very muted. Speak of the devil, he enters the channel now.
Looks like we're about to launch.
Let's go. Good use of the mute there, Polly.
Thank you. I mean, I like you guys, but
Aw,
don't talk.
you don't even know me.
No. He was talking about Victor Messi.
All right. Week 2 NLTP action about to get underway here. It's the Origin versus Origin game. We've got Attack the Block in red on the left, Over the Pants Handoffs in blue on the right, and they're going to go back to group. What happened? Somebody not get in? Nameless has to change his
Oh
play.
my god.
Unbelievable.
He needs the crown.
Good start.
The weekly. Oh my god. Or no, that's the monthly, right? The crown.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the monthly.
Oh. God, how much of a sorry sack do you have to be to go for a monthly?
I have
know,
no
Eagle.
idea.
How
Man.
sorry do you have to be?
People who have the monthly are generally just bad players who just play way too much.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, it's a well-known fact that Nameless has far too much time on his hands.
Yeah, I don't, and I still got the crown. So you see where my priorities are. How long does it take to change a flare? Took like 2 minutes.
It'll be okay.
I'll tell you what's interesting about Nameless. The dude joined the month that I got my monthly, and since then I have gained probably 5 to 10 degrees total, and he has gained 162.
Holy moly.
Yep.
Alrighty, here we go. Game 1, half 1.
Yeah, it should be an exciting matchup. I'm excited to watch the offenses play, and Puggins didn't get in. And we're going back to group again.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'm getting myself a drink then.
I gotta go to work tomorrow. This is gonna and until 1 a.m. at this rate. Of course, a player not getting into the game is much different than a player wanting to change his flair.
I'm tilted.
The commentator is tilted before the game even starts.
You can't
Not a
back
good
group
sign.
me twice.
Dude, I'm getting waffles tomorrow too. Let's talk about
Yeah.
waffles.
What about them? The
They're
university's just giving them out, so I figured I'd go get some.
Wednesdays are Waffle Wednesdays at National Public Radio.
Nice.
It's a big deal.
All right. Well, let's get it started here.
Anka saw the shade that I threw in group chat there.
What's up?
Nameless said Puggins was his mentor in Season 8, and then I reminded him that they both got traded from that team. I think to different teams, too.
Yeah.
Didn't Puggins get traded twice that season? Poor Puggins, he gets traded everywhere. Good start to the season for him last week, though. Picked up 7 caps on offense.
It's definitely good start.
I've been saying it for years now. Puggins for offense.
It looks like Puggins
Finally
is probably
still not
gonna
there.
miss the joiner again.
Oh
no, he's got it! He's got it!
He's done it. We can actually play.
Whoa!
As I was saying before, good offensive matchup. The 2 league leaders in caps, both in this game, Suchet with 10, Ramstein with 10. Suchet has 1 more second of hold over Ramstein. Ramstein with the 10 O gasp, Suchet with the 10 T gasp, Suchet with the first grab out. Dates there. Playmaker gets by Puggins and Ranger, but Date is there again. But it's over the Pan Sandoffs with the first consistent offense generated in this game. Attack the block, having to shift to OD early.
Nice corners by Such to get out.
Rough boost by Ranger there. Suchet gonna try the back door. Date's there again. Date 3 huge returns so far. And now Ramstein's out. P-Dog, good patience there, staying with him. 2 rolling bombs. Those will just kiss. Nameless with the juke juice on defense for over the pants. Playmaker, great bomb by Date. He is doing an excellent job on defense so far, shutting down this powerful over the pants offense. Playmaker is not going to get past Date.
I think if he hits that boost, it's a little different. He's probably out.
It was close. Date picks up another return. Date already 5 returns in the first 90 seconds, plus a nice bomb.
Puggins looks like he's having some trouble. It's
we'll see if they get the
3v4 right
ghost
now.
in. Over the Pants going to try and take advantage of that. It looks like they're going to.
They will, yeah. It looks like they've quickly changed to attacking Ranger on offense there, and Ranger really let Playmaker slip by him there, which should have been an easy tag. Suchet's going to come out with a rolling bomb. This should be another cap. But Ramstein gets the pull, not enough.
Oh, nice. Nice assist with the rolling bomb from Suchet.
Date had to jump out for a second there. He has his 10-second penalty.
And nice gate by Suchet.
This could quickly be 3-0. Ranger. Oh, Puggins comes in with a
Great
snipe.
Great hold by Ranger.
Date
too.
is out. So connection issues plaguing the Origin team on Origin, and it's quickly 3-0. And such another easy bump grab off Ranger. He's going to come in again. It's 2v2 in base. Tries to come off the corner. Ramstein's there. No sub in yet for Attack the Block. Date is now completely out of the group. Ramstein gets out, and if they had another defender, that might have been a cap.
Then what's going to go grab a TP here?
Ghost finally gets in. Ghost generally a center player, but playing on Origin for Attack the Block this season. So we've got a center defense playing with the Ranger and Ghost.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like network issues are isolated here. For those of you watching the stream, it looks like I'm having a little bit of trouble connecting to the game too.
How's it going?
It's a rough start for Attack the Block. They've had connection issues, and they're down 3-0 early.
Good to know.
And it's going to be 4-0. Excellent gate by Nameless, holding off Puggins, who he called his mentor, and Playmaker
Right.
tries to slide in another one, but Ranger is there. Puggins is out
Looks
again.
like it's going to be 4.
Yeah, it's timeout now.
Here.
Timeout. That should go back down to 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that the connection issues were mainly with the non-center players, right? It was Ranger and Ghost, the center players, who were doing fine, and it was Puggins and Date who were cutting out.
Yeah, so it really should be 4-0, I think.
It should be 4-0. And yeah, with oh no, Ghost was having issues too. So if Ghost and Date both lagged, that's 2 people lagging out. That's valid call for time, as far as I know the rules.
Yeah, I'll agree. That looked like a valid timeout.
I think it's 2 simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
So they couldn't call time when it was 2 people lagging out alternatively, which is
Right.
unfortunate. Honestly, tell one of them to just lag out at the same time.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, it's if somebody misses the joiner or if there are 2 simultaneously
That's
during
right.
play.
Right. Puggins has left the group. Boy, this is a rough start for Attack the Block. Is Pass even on? I'm not sure their captain Pass the Flag is online right now.
No, it looks
He's
like
not.
Tantru is taking over.
Tantru. Ginseng is one of their other co-captains.
Ginseng
I'm not
is there.
sure.
Ginseng is in the group.
Well, I'm not going to get to bed on time tonight.
I'm gonna head down there and see about the chat that's going on.
Sounds good.
On Origin all week.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
Um,
just saying, like, I definitely want us to have like a good game that's not marred by everybody.
Yeah, can you wrangle him? Well, it looks like we are in a new group trying out some different stuff. See if we can get some network issues resolved here.
3, 2.
We may be on a different port on the server. This looks a lot better already.
All right, guys, let's try it again.
All right.
If we start to have the same problem again with lagouts, we'll let you know in the chat,
All right. I'm gonna
and then
need.
we'll maybe try Radius if Origin doesn't work. I don't know.
I'll probably need your help, like editing.
Well, what a riveting game so far.
Looks like Attack the Block is fine for the moment, but we all know how Pink can be. Could rocket out of control at any moment. A fun history lesson for you all. Go back to the B Team Egg Ball Championship. Of course, everybody remembers that game.
Yeah, who could forget?
A riveting matchup between two very good teams. It was supposed to be 3 games on Origin, 2 on Radius. I was captaining the Origin team, and Origin just did not work for us, even though we were the Origin team. It's not been a good server for a long time in terms of stability, and I can't say I'm really surprised that teams are having issues, even if they are generally Origin players. We ended up having to play that championship game entirely on Radius, where my team won, of course. Everybody knows that. Often hailed as one of the greatest victories in Tag Pro history. So hopefully that doesn't have to happen here, and we can finish things out on Origin. But
That
we'll
would be
see.
ideal.
Oh god, I made a mistake. My bad. Could I have a link to the thing though,
Okay.
please?
Wait, who is this?
It's the Darsh. Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
Adarsh, you're live.
What?
You're live
On what?
on the stream.
Oh, can I have a
Did you
link?
win?
Oh, we split.
Unlucky. How'd you
Not
win?
really. Our lineup was me, Scuba, Steve, Nihilus, and some random 10th and our rookie Abe.
That's not too bad, though.
I know. We won on Monarch. Yeah, whatever.
This is another ping test, I think. What's Master 88 doing?
What do you mean?
He's in the game.
Give me the link.
Oh, it's ping test for the subs
You
too,
can't have
apparently.
4 commentators there.
I'm not commentating. I just want the link.
We should have gotten at least something out of it.
Cute.
That's it.
I'm just gonna mute myself here. Have fun.
Okay.
Not before I mute you.
No, he got it in first, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Good try.
Good try.
Cool, 60 ping, says Ghost. What's your ping to Origin, Anka?
When I'm on Ethernet, I think it's around 45, 50.
It's not bad.
No, it's not too bad.
So you're
It's not
probably
high,
looking
of
at
course.
you're probably looking at a similar ping to Puggins. Puggins probably has maybe 5 more
Yeah,
if
probably.
he's got Ethernet.
Well, he's down in Tampa, isn't he?
Right. Doxing him live.
Yeah, nice docs. Jeez.
Oh, please. If they can find Puggins in Tampa, they deserve.
I don't have a tape delay, so I can't beep that. Okay, we're starting for like the 12th time.
Something like that. Maybe this
I
time
told you, I'm joking.
we will finish it. Remember, over the pan standoffs is up 4-0. Most of those caps coming on the power play. It's really tough to read into how the game was going beforehand because pretty much everybody lagged out
Yeah.
for attack the block. So, well, we don't know if they were playing poorly to give up those 4 caps or if they were just having connection issues. Date was playing really well. He was a bright spot. Ramstein looking like he was trying to give a handoff to Puggins, and Puggins just wandered off there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wonder if that was lag or something. Still the first half, which was supposed to start 40 minutes ago.
Future had a nice handoff.
Oh,
there.
Puggins with a nice rub grab there. He's not going to get past. Oh, P-Dog misses the boost. This could be... Puggins hits the corner.
Want to get pups in 10.
Puggins with another nice grab. Puggins for I'm telling you, he can bomb out here past Nameless. Oh, he does, but he hits the wall, and that's going to slow him down, allow P-Dog to get in there, and Nameless, and now Playmaker. There's a rolling bomb sitting in mid that nobody seems to want. Suchin's going to pick it up. Ramstein's going to come out with a juke juice. What do you mean? Puggins is surprisingly doing very well. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. Come on. Adarsh in the chat here. If he gets more caps than me, I'm gonna freak.
I think if
so now we're all rooting for
season.
we're all
I don't
rooting
know.
for Puggins to outscore
It's hard to get fewer
Adarsh
caps
here.
than 0, Adarsh.
Ramstein's doing a good job holding. He's gonna get contained here. Playmaker misses the boost. Puggins couldn't hit the bomb there. It's because Puggins is a better offender than a defender. Look at this. He's getting out at will against this defense. Just give him a stable thing.
To be fair, last week, Dog and Nameless had some trouble preventing against Ferret and Fender. I mean, that's a pretty good offense, but they haven't shown they can be prevent dominantly yet.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're still working on the chemistry a little bit. And Suchit is looking a little bit this week like he's not as strong in holding as he was last week. But with any luck, Nameless doesn't have to count on that.
Yeah, ideally they can still get the W without Suchit capping 10 times a week.
Well, they're well on their way to their first W now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
5-0.
We can't give them too much of it yet. I don't think the.
Who blows a lead larger than 5 caps in an LTP? Who would do such a thing?
I want to say, gosh, I think it was 2 seasons ago. Indians team blew like an 8 cap lead on Rush or something like that.
No, Indians team made up a 6 cap lead against my team
I couldn't remember.
on Rush, and then the next week my team gave up another 6 cap lead on Rush. So as you can probably tell, once I saw that Rush was not a map this season, I decided to join in free agency.
Are you actually signed up?
I'm not yet. Oh, another cap for Ramstein with the pull right at the end there. Thought for sure that was a cap for the Playmaker, and he's gonna nub step a
he's
Ranger.
out.
What are they doing?
Yeah, we saw this last week with Princess Leia. I
We
think
sure
this
did.
is early jitters. Just stay on the flag tile there.
I don't think you can call it early jitters for Ranger and Puggins,
Well-
right? The early jitters happened like 5 seasons ago for them.
Yeah, it's really
That's
odd that
fair.
veterans are the one making those mistakes.
This is such a veteran team playing against such a young team when you think about it. It's people like Puggins, Date, Ranger, Ramstein too have all been around a long time, and you're looking at people
Yeah, that's a
like
good point.
Oh,
Such a
P-Dog,
nameless-
go for the pup, man. He's trying to lead Puggins along there.
Puggins trying to bring home the first cap for Attack the Block. He's got the juke juice. It's going to be out soon. P-Dog misses a snipe there. Puggins has got to commit to something. If you just keep trying to juke back and forth, you're going to run
Especially when
out
you
of
got
gas.
attack pro in.
You've got a juke juice. You can outrun him to a lot of places.
Great button assist by Suchit to kill Puggins there. Allows Nameless to get a cap.
And I think earlier in the game, Date was waiting in the choke there. Earlier in the game, I would have expected Date to be right where he needed to be there, but I wonder how much the all the stoppages have slowed down Date from that hot start.
Yeah, it's tough when they got the team boost in the choke. They can take it, over, under, or over you, and if you're not positioned right, it's an easy pass.
Nobody can do a tag pro lead in an LTP. It's just not possible.
I still have trouble with it.
It's not hard.
Just gate.
Just stay close to the guy. That's all you need to do. Good bomb by the playmaker there, propelling Nameless forward.
P-Dog's got to stay alive if he can.
That's a cap.
Yeah,
They've
quite
finally done it. This is
Well
where the
done
comeback
by
starts
Attack
for
the Block.
Attack the Block.
Great contain there.
And terrible contain there. Sutured out past 3, the double blocks are there.
Yeah,
And
great
they're gonna-
last second cap there. Just extending that lead.
So in real tag pro game times, it's 4-1 over the pants, right?
4-0, 4-1. They're going to have to figure out all the stats, and I don't envy him for that. That's why you never capped him.
And I think someone said bad contain on such as last cap there. But if you get the scrim against him, he's so good at using those corners, and it's so unexpected. It's tough to keep your contain if you're not careful. So I don't blame too much.
Yeah, I think as you play against that, you've just got to adapt and
Yeah, for sure.
be more patient on your contain. I'm not a defender, so I can't really speak to that. But as an offender, you get to a point where those corners are life and death for you. You get to a point where if you're struggling against a defense, some nice hard corners can really turn the tide for you.
Holy playmaker, trash talk.
Unfortunately, Attack the Block probably has to write this game off and regroup for Monarch here. There's not much you can do to come back against 7 cap lead. It's possible. It can happen, but I think Over the Pants Handoffs is too good of a team. So they're going to be tied in the standings heading into game 2, which is going to be interesting. Restart half 1, says Dade in the group chat. I agree. Start it all
Yeah.
over.
Well, the good news is it looks like our connection issues are over and done with for the moment.
I got through 6 full minutes. It's a miracle.
Wow. Yeah. Look, Nameless is the one that wanted the Origin team this season. I blame him completely.
Nameless is St. Louis area. I'm doxing him too now.
Jeez. I'm going to have to mute you.
You should. Which that's not that close to Origin, but it's closer to Origin than anything else. It's once you get out that far west. I mean, if you're on the East Coast, you might not realize just how far out St. Louis is from a server like Radius. I'm from Kansas City, and I'm going to dox myself, which is even farther out. And Radius gets tough to play out there. Your options are Spear and Origin mostly. So definitely understand Nameless wanting to play on Origin when it's his team. I didn't get in the game. Somebody moved me to
I
waiting.
think we're doing a ping test here. Ghost asked for a ping test for Specs.
Who moved me to waiting? Who kicked me?
You, it said you left the group and came back.
Nah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't blame Nameless at all for choosing Origin, and now that he's on Origin, it's certainly his right as a captain to say this game is going to play on Origin.
All right, half two, about to get underway here.
Is it actually starting?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
My bad.
I'm loving the flares for Attack the Block. Always love a good team flare. I don't know if you can see them on the stream, but they are all wearing the alien flare, the 51-degree flare. Quick out for the playmaker. He's past 2, but the OD is there because they're weird. Now, the Attack the Block is a cult science fiction film with aliens in it. I have not seen it, but I googled it once.
There you go.
Past 4 for the playmaker, and he
playmaker.
spikes.
Oh man.
What in the world?
You know, I was about to say, after his not great performance last week, he started playing well this week, and then he goes and does that.
Where's the
rough.
not top 10? Who's doing that?
That's
Did
rough.
I suck on the line?
No, but I think definitely he's been playing a lot better this week to start compared to last week. It seems like he's been having more of an impact.
For sure.
Playmaker.
And I mean, especially for younger players like the playmaker, it's all about confidence. Once you get the first cap, once you get the first good play in, it all starts coming, right? So
yeah,
definitely a nice 7 cap lead is going to do wonders for a team. And the pressure is all on Attack the Block right now to do something.
very good. That's a nice job. Nice solo by Date.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Got booted from Mumble. I don't know what's going on with my computer.
Yeah.
I've only got stable ping 2 in the games, unlike everybody in the game.
Ooh, tough spawn.
Good
So it's
block
really
by the
looked like,
playmaker.
yeah, it's looked like so far that both offenses are just kind of having their way right now. At least it seems that way to me.
Ramstein with the jukes.
The Ramstein has
great
been really
job.
nice.
He's been very good. I think Ramstein and Suchit, the two of them have not disappointed from how this was advertised. Unfortunately, Ramstein not able to put too many caps away, but he's got plenty of time, and he's put together some really nice holds. I think the two of them together accounted for, I think, half of the top 10 this week, which is absurd for just 2 players to put together top 10. If you haven't seen the top 10 video, it is very, very good. Clovar put that together, right?
Yep.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, what a great video.
Aimless going to get himself a lawnmower here. We'll see if they can do anything with it. The tag throws out. Nice solo by Playmaker. That could be a cap. Sure
Great
is.
cap there.
It was a nice trust by Nameless to stay on the inside there and see if Playmaker could get the solo.
Yeah, I gotta say, I haven't seen Nameless play too much since our time together, Season 8, in terms of competitive. But I've really been intrigued by his laziness almost. He does not move away from the flag all that much. I know he really prides himself on prevent, but he's always there to take care of the handoff, and he plays anti a lot. Some really good stuff. I'm acting like I know anything about what makes a good defender, which I do not. But if you talk confidently, people will believe you.
Exactly. So Suchi's going to grab himself a tag pro. He's playing anti with it. Probably a smart move. Opportunity, and yet that's going to be kept.
Yep.
Nice job by P-Dog. And then I think it was Ranger carrying the flag there. I don't know if he was
Ramstein.
if he was forcing the base. He's got to be careful of that.
He ran out of gas.
Well, and you mentioned about Nameless's laziness. I don't know if you guys have played with him in a competitive game for a while, but he is just so relaxed on the chat.
Mm-hmm. Like
His voice and his words and everything just feel so relaxed. You know,
Yeah.
He doesn't get frantic. He doesn't shout.
He's
It's a
always
good
been
quality
like
to have
that.
in a captain.
He
He's
doesn't
always
use
been
too
like
many
that.
words.
Yeah, I mean, back in Season 8, he was always like that too, but I attributed it more than to him not knowing what to say. He was a complete rookie that season, but he's definitely...
Another one for over the pants.
Yeah.
I think
I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore, to be honest. There's no point. It's 11-1 on aggregate now. It's pretty much
Playmakers out
over.
again.
You can definitely attribute some of these caps and opportunities to over the pants getting pups. They've had a decent amount of tag pros that they've managed to make use of.
Oh, this could be a... No. Ramstein gets in the way of Puggins.
A nice snipe by Playmaker. Suchi with some nice moves on Ramstein.
Could
He
be
still
a
got
cap
it.
the other way.
That should be.
Yeah, there it is. Wow.
12-1.
Running away
Some nice
with
corners from Suchi.
I mean, we were speculating on the network issues last time, but with 4-0 in this half, just at the halfway point here, or just past the halfway point here, I mean, really running away with it here.
Yeah, no, it's no contest.
Oh, double
Puggins with a
gated.
chance?
This is going to be
Yeah.
a cap for attack the block.
Nameless with a bit of a misplay there. He just
Yeah.
sat in gate. He's got to decide to do something rather than just sit there.
And Puggins just keeps adding to his cap total. Surely going to have more than a Darsh by the end of the season. Remember your bet with foul, Darsh? You should make one of Puggins.
P-Dog doing pretty well on solo tonight.
Absolutely. There he goes and gets another one.
Yeah, I was concerned watching a little bit in scrims and in the early part of that first game. He didn't look quite as good as I know he can be, but he's definitely found it since then.
And there's another solo.
Yeah, you can see
He
Nameless
had a
trusts
juke,
him
but
there.
still. Absolutely. Nameless decides not to watch the handoff that time, so Puggins was going to be out. Nice snipe by
Ramstein's got to
P-Dog.
do it. P-Dog
Let's
goes to
count the
block.
other
Another one here. Wow.
13-2.
And I
Check the
think I
block
said-
with 2 minutes to make up 11 caps.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen at this point, would be my guess.
It seems unlikely, but Origin has been known to have issues.
Did you have a nice corner to get past two?
It's like none of these people watched the top 10 video. He was doing that on like 3 clips.
Yeah, no, he loves the corner. Playmaker's probably going to get another one here as Puggins
Wow.
goes for mid. See, I always hate when you give up a cap when you're trying to go for a pup and then you don't even get the pup because you come off to try and prevent the cap. If you're gonna go for pup, commit to it.
Well, I think the solution there is to just be better.
And I said at the beginning of the half that both defenses weren't performing.
Oh, here
too
comes
well,
another cap
but
for Puggins. Count it.
You think?
Yep.
You're right.
Yep.
But over the pants,
Here he comes, Adarsh.
their defense has been a lot better towards the second part of this half, I think. Nice play by Puggins there.
Yeah, I think we saw this last week. The OD from Over the Pants is lacking a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the heat of the moment there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was an odd decision to grab in that situation when you're 2-on-2 on OD.
Yeah.
So they come in with the flag for sure. It's just discipline that you gotta learn. They'll get there.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that they should really be all that concerned about.
Suchit out again.
Here comes another one for Puggins.
That TP's gonna be
No,
out
they
in
got the TP
second.
though. Just kidding.
P-Dog's gonna break 20 returns.
Playmaker with an
A lot of people
Almost
thought
called it.
Puggins had the hard swipe up there, but he was actually getting himself in position.
Another nice solo from P-Dog. He's on fire right now.
3, 2, 1.
Nameless gonna get the capped. No cap though. And P-Dog's gonna finish 22 returns. in
Wow.
half two.
and 44 support there. Great performance on P-Dog's part there.
And if you just take a look at the pub totals, it appears over the pants.
It's a
Pretty
7
darn
for
well on him.
Subject. Is just huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 16 to 11 on Pups.
And they got a decent amount of tag pros out of it too. So
Not hugely
Nice job on Pups
dominant,
by them.
but yeah, just enough on this map. I think Pups are less important on Monarch. It's a slightly
see, I'm not
bigger
sure if
map.
I agree
Pups
with
are
you.
always important.
Well,
That's
yeah.
true. I would argue since it's more defensive, at least in my opinion, pups are more helpful getting
I
you
would
out.
say
my
the only map where pups are not important is Rocket Balls.
Please. Just because a map doesn't have pups.
He's explained the joke.
Oof.
I wanna give a quick shout out to my boy Jake McCabe on the Sabres, giving us our first multi-goal game in 5
Uh-oh.
games,
Uh-oh.
up 2-1 on the Avalanche, which is something to be proud of. Benoit Pouliot and Jake McCabe, NHL All-Stars, the both of them, I'm sure. Get the votes in now.
Well, since we've diverged from talking about Tag Pro, Bald Eagle, how do you feel about the Russians not being able to participate in the 2018 Olympics?
I think it's hilarious because this means that the KHL is not going to go, which means that the fallback plan for like half of the American and Canadian rosters, because there are like a dozen players from the US and Canada that play in the KHL, they're not going to get to go either now. It's just an utter disaster for hockey, and I'm super excited to watch the women's tournament because that's going to be some high
We
quality
need to see
stuff.
college team again though.
How does he know so much about it?
I love me some hockey, and I love me some Olympic hockey, and I'm so
True.
upset about the terrible decision the NHL has
You
made.
can see
okay,
college
then.
kids though.
Okay, then.
We're trying to grow hockey, and
American
Bettman's
ice
all
sport
like,
too.
we don't need the Olympics for that. You know, the one time that people actually watch hockey, don't need that.
The one time that people watch any sports, really.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle, you didn't mention that was the first goal by Buffalo defenseman all season.
Wait, is it really? I didn't even know that.
That's what I've been told.
Let me check this out. Hold on.
How many games have been played already?
20,
27.
Yeah, something like that.
How many games of the hockey season?
82.
Oh.
Let me just check out our defenseman.
I'm surprised Ristolainen hasn't scored against the Cave.
I knew he'd been having a down year, but I didn't think he was having that much of a down year.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure Antipin's goal got disallowed. No, it got transferred to somebody else. Beaulieu doesn't 3 assists for Beaulieu. Bogosian's been dead all season.
Hey, there's some hate on the hockey talk. Red Wings won 5-1 over Winnipeg.
Hey, I didn't say that I was dying, like, in a bad way. I'm dying of laughter.
Marcos
Oh.
Candela is not... Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think Tennyson's... No, yeah. First
Volley's
goal
gone.
for a Sabres defenseman. That's rough. We're really bad. We were supposed to be mediocre this year, and we're really,
I feel so
really
bad for Eichel.
We're gonna just burnt through all his good years. The worst part is about that defenseman scoring thing. We hired Phil Housley as our coach
Right.
to get scoring out of it. Like, he coached the Nashville defense, which scored all the goals in the playoffs last year, right?
Yeah.
Good nothing. It's just so bad.
You're talking about the Sabres?
The Sabres, the Buffalo Sabres.
Wait, didn't they make the playoffs last season?
They have not made the playoffs since 2012.
Okay, then. I was thinking about the Predators. My bad.
Yeah, they made the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
I might turn into a Pred supporter.
Who was the other team?
Pittsburgh.
Penguins and Predators. Okay.
You would have thought the Predators would have won that matchup.
I always like the Penguins.
With Johansson out, down to 1 seed.
Nature says the Predators beat the Penguins most of the time.
Of course.
So Monarch, a more defensive map. Who do you think we're going to see have the advantage here?
I will say in scrims, Over the Pants was looking a lot better on Monarch than they were on Cedar. I don't think that's going to be true. Like, I don't think they're going to roll to a 14-2 victory or whatever.
On Monarch? Holy crap.
No, that's not.
It's difficult to get
But
caps on this map.
I'm expecting a hard reset from Attack the Block. I think
Ghost
they're going to go at
and
it from the mentality that the last game didn't happen and it's a clean sheet. That's what they should do. We'll see if it matters.
This is fun.
The nice thing about Monarch is that you can zoom out just enough to still see all the flares.
I know, right?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
we're going to get to see Nameless and P-Dog play a little bit more prevent this half and kind of showcase that talent of theirs. But Ramstein and Plugins is, again, a pretty good offensive combo, so we'll see.
Playmaker all the way back.
While we're waiting for things to happen, rank the 5 flares in this matchup. Go.
All right, so the weekly flare shows dedication, which means you also have no life, technically. So I'm going to rate that number 1 just for the commitment reason.
But monthly is...
Oh, true, I forgot about the monthly there. All right, monthly, then weekly, then art, then the palette that Playmaker has, then the paw print, then the alien flare.
Sounds about right. I'd put palette over weekly, but that sounds about right.
I've never really liked the palette. I get that it's a cool thing. I look more at the designs of the flares, to be honest, rather than the meaning behind them. I do like P-Dog having the paw print for Valiant Dog.
Yeah.
Like, I think he deserves credit for that.
Such it could be out here.
I almost resent Nameless having the crown flare on because I feel like that is my flare.
Okay. Valid reasoning.
So
And I kind of he had the weekly flare for the longest time, and we could have the very rare double weekly if he had still had that. Other interesting note about the weekly flare, I have the custom flare script. So my flare is an eagle, of course. Bad by date there. And the eagle replaces the weekly flare in the custom flare script. So anybody who wears the weekly flare in a pub, you're going to show up as an eagle on my screen.
That's cool.
So I think Playmaker waited a bit too long on that boost. And he let Ramstein sneak his way over to get the OD return. I think if he just took it a little quicker, he might have had that cap there.
Such it. Just do
Ghost
it.
may be up to 2 here.
Oh my god, this could be
3,
a cap.
capping opportunity.
What is he doing? He took a weird route for that.
Yeah, he took the scenic route, but it still counts. And Attack the Block has their first lead of the series.
Imagine if he hit the bomb as it spawned.
That
Oh
would have
boy.
been very good.
Playmaker gets a rub here.
Nice contained. And Ghost contained. Date was certain.
That's going to be
Ghost...
a cap, most likely.
Almost a sweet bomb by Ghost. I was going to say it was funny that Block cap first, because I thought Over the Pants looked far better throughout the first couple of minutes. but they tied it up pretty darn quick, didn't
I'm gonna
they?
be honest. I was just looking at flares the first couple minutes, so
Of
I have
course
no
it
idea
was.
what happened.
This stream has just gone downhill.
What do you
Where's
expect
Ball-
when a game ends 13-2?
Where's Bally?
He stepped out for a second.
Oh my goodness. That rolling.
Was going to set up a nice lead here, maybe. Comes off to try and get the return, which is probably smart.
Yeah.
P-Dog misses the
Oh
snipe.
my goodness. That's a great.
Nice
Oh
bomb by
my.
Suchit there.
So there's a change in the attack the block lineup here. We have Ghost in for Ranger, and I think we're already seeing that be somewhat beneficial for attack the block. Ghost is adding another dimension to the attack the block defense.
Imagine if they win Monarch and Ranger wasn't playing. Could be great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ghost has brought in the first cap, definitely showing more penchant to go on offense. And that's been good. Like Ghost has had some good outs so far, some good holds,
Pops is
despite
fine.
being a defender.
P-Dog got a rolling bomb defuse. Ghost and Puggins both get tag pros, which means there's 2 tag pros for attack the block.
Let's see if we can have a good tag pro lead.
That's
should be
awesome. Just stay there.
Cap.
Oh, such it.
They've split
Dodges. If you can get around the outside,
Yeah,
it's
Ramstein
most
coming
likely a
up.
cap. It's a cap. It's 2-1.
It's amazing how often teams screw up the 2 tag pros, but
Oh yeah.
the
Oh,
veterans
wow.
on this team.
They're trying to get one more cap out of it.
This could be another cap.
Oh,
what
yeah,
a sick
that's a good
bomb.
bomb by Ramstein. He really had to hit that to survive.
That's contained by Nameless.
Hey, send me the link.
Hey, Abe.
Hi, buddy.
Hold up.
I wanted to watch the game.
You can watch it on the stream.
Yeah, the stream.
What is that?
I don't know the link.
Dude, I've never done all this.
Alright, have you gone on Twitch before?
Yes, I've been on Twitch before.
Congratulations, so you're halfway there. So all you have to do is
The Twitch channel is Volleyball01.
all
You made me
lowercase.
look at the lime green text again.
So it's
Did
Twitch.
you say volleyball 01?
Yeah, it's volleyball 01. Just all lowercase, no
Solo by
spaces.
Suchit to get him reset there. Good anti-play playmaker.
Where's
P-Dog's
Ramstein
gonna
going?
pass to
Such it with a good bomb there. He could be out. Date misses the boost.
It's getting a little aggressive on those boosts.
And
man.
Such is gonna be past
Costing.
3, that's gonna be a cap here.
That was a nice
Boat
block by
it.
playmaker.
Little boat.
Little Boat. Hey, I remember Little Boat. He's on Nameless' team as well.
Playmaker.
Playmaker
Is he
rushing
showing
it
up?
a little. A Little Boat. I think he's showing up for B team. I don't know.
I mean, Joe Hoban?
Yeah, Little Boat is his new name.
Yeah,
Oh, now the
Now
tables
it's-
have turned.
exactly.
But a rolling bomb for Date. And
Oh,
he's going to
wow.
get
He's
out
gonna
past
get
the
out.
2.
This seems dangerous here. If you can get that.
It's
Oh, I thought he had that team
Yeah.
boost.
Nice
he should just stay
patience.
alive. He's told.
The kiss would probably be good here. He's not going to do it. Because if
Honestly-
he kisses there, Suchit's out, and they might get reset. So playmaker, I think, probably should have kissed there.
Oh, this might be a
Hey,
potential
If
reset.
you have a chance to kiss a pug, take it.
Especially if you can kiss in your own base, it's pretty big.
Ooh, this is dangerous.
Right,
Playmaker
Return
maybe
a
got
cap
past
for
3.
playmaker.
Ramstein will hold. That's a lot to ask. And he had
Buffs are
his
coming up.
blockers
We'll
out
see if
for him.
flag carriers decide to try and go for some. Playmaker's going to push it
Puggins.
instead.
Wow, how did Playmaker get out of
Ramstein
that?
should pick up that juke,
He got it. But
but
Playmaker has a rolling.
Playmaker's going to have the roller.
The roller?
Return
Yeah,
for
sure.
cap for a second.
Oh, nice dodge there.
Suchit patient on the boost and try and take it pipe. He does.
Ooh, Puggins with a good return. P-Dog with the flag.
Nice solo by Nameless.
Puggins manages to
Look
get
out.
out regardless.
By Ghost.
But he
Oh,
spikes
Puggins,
himself.
no.
But goes with a great bomb.
Attack Block needs to get people ahead. They are hanging out mid too much. Good return by Date.
Sucked that again, but luckily, Nameless bumps him, stalling his progress.
We're going to see another round of pups here
Uh-oh.
soon.
Nameless could be past 3 here, but nope.
Ramstein showing off his offensive skills a lot this
Oh,
half.
he could have. I think he could have had that split there.
Could have.
He should have a nice job. Right
He should have gotten back to the boost there. Was his mistake.
P-Dog and
Another
suck
double
it.
tag for
One's a flag.
Oh, Puggins
Bad
tries to
grab.
grab with the juke juice.
Oh no.
Just go
Yeah,
for
this is gonna be a cap.
Yeah, it's a cap. He should have gone for maybe the rub grab instead of boosting directly in.
Yeah.
Playmaker kills himself. He's gonna type in chat. There we go.
You can tell that it's the first week on Monarch because you get a lot of spikes on the first week on
Oh
Monarch.
yeah. Oh boy.
Even for these veterans that have been around. a long time.
Ramstein. Oh, nice boost by P-Dog.
Yeah,
Playmaker's
with
gonna
Monarch
be
in a
out.
while, you're gonna run into some problems.
No, what are you talking? I practice on Monarch every week.
Well, yeah, that's why I said if you haven't played it in a while, you're gonna have problems. If you practice it every week, sure, you're fine.
No, I still spike every time. It's a problem. Hold up. I don't know what I just said.
It's amazing how many more interruptions there have been since Adarsh unmuted. That's a good cap by such it.
Thanks. I'm only filling in because Bali isn't
How
here.
can get an RB mid?
There's 3 RBs. Playmaker isn't going for the RB here. He could have gone there. P-Dog was waiting for him to get
He
it.
also, I think, might have had an opportunity to kiss. It would have been tough.
Such it wanting his own return there.
Oh boy.
Going for your own return is almost never the right option with a rival bomb, though.
Of course. Oh no, the
You
RB
want
went
it.
out.
As an off-ender, like you want that glory, but it's almost never the right option.
Oh, nice attempt at a corner there by Suchit, but Date read it perfectly. P-Dog's going to be on the outside. He could be past 2 here.
Now it's blocked by Playmaker in mid.
Oh, Ramsey has to stay alive, but luckily Date gets to return.
Good block by Ghost. Ramstein's out past a couple.
Bam, another typing. There we go. Ah, boy.
The first half goes 4-2 to Over the Pants. Pretty decent showing from Over the Pants defense. A couple tag pros for a tag to block, let him cap. But overall, pretty strong showing, I'd say.
It could still be anyone's game, to be honest.
It definitely is. It's only a 2-cap lead, which is significantly fewer caps than the previous first half.
Take a look at those event numbers, though. Over the Pants, Nameless and P-Dog both had like 3.5 minutes compared to 1.5 for Attack the Blocks defense. So they're definitely keeping it in base, I think. Power-ups just kind of help Attack the Block that half. And maybe kept it closer than it should have been.
Yeah, I think it's we definitely saw Attack the Block sacrifice a little bit of that prevent and going to Ghost, trying to get more of a dynamic offensive attack going. And it helped them, I think. I think it was a good move from what I've seen so far. We'll see if they can make something out of it in the second half. They still have some work to do. They're down 2. But it's also worth noting that even if Attack the Block lose here, they're in good shape, I feel like, for the rest of the season. Something that Nameless mentioned in his captain interview, or no, somebody else mentioned it. But Attack the Block has the easier schedule of this rivalry.
He does? I have no idea who they
I'm
play.
pretty sure. The rivalry system has created some interesting scenarios in the sense that everybody plays their rival twice, and then they play one person from each other rivalry once. And you play a completely different set of games than your rival does, which isn't really that great. Like, the rival has no bearing in the standings. It's not a thing in the standings, but it's what people are going to want to compare teams to. So there are a lot of rivalries where there's one team that appears on paper to be clearly superior to the other. Centro is a good example, where on paper, my Dinos, Land Before Timers, appears to be better than Han Solo's and Chewbacca. Both have exceptional names, best in the league in my opinion, but the team, half the league gets to face the one team, and half of the league gets to face the other, and that's true for a lot of the rivalries. So the strength of schedule is a thing this year. Like, it's always been a meme thing for some teams, but it's an actual thing this year, and it's definitely something to pay attention to when you're looking at who's going to make the playoffs, especially in those last couple weeks.
That's a good point. And then I guess we'll see how free agency starts to go. I don't know who's dropping down or not, but that'll have a pretty big effect on your strength of schedule, I would think.
Yeah, we've got some. We don't know anything until free agents happen.
Right.
There's a ton of free agents coming in. Captains have been complaining that they already have way too many people on their rosters who are active. So it's going to be super interesting. You're going to end up with some free agents that are just going to be dead weight on your roster, like Balenka, who's going to come in and just drop and just do nothing for your team.
Please.
So the captains are going to have to avoid players like that, but we'll see what happens when all the free agents come in. And it's not just the first round's big, but it's other rounds after that can make or break a season.
If I don't get picked up for minor, these captains are throwing.
Honestly, 8 teams make the playoffs out of 12. You just have to be competent in the regular season to make the playoffs. And once you're in the playoffs, we've seen time and again anything can happen. So, a week 2 matchup, over the pants handoffs looking really, really good so far, obviously. But how much stock can you put into that? I think you can probably put more stock into them looking good than Attack the Block looking bad. If I'm to take away anything from these games,
it's probably
like Attack the Block clearly had ping issues and their captain's not on. Like they've had some things, and I think they're definitely looking to make improvements through free agency. So
I would like to see a stronger defensive performance from them. But yeah, like you said, it's tough when you're dealing with all that.
Yeah. But I think this is definitely a very good sign for over the pants handoffs. They're obviously a well-coached team, and that's going to pay off a lot in the long run.
Oh, that must have hurt for Puggins there.
What do you do?
Into the boost, off the wall, straight into the spike. For his first play there.
Ooh, that was close.
It started.
It's like stubbing your toe, that boost route. You never expect it. You're like, I'm just going to take this boost right through. Everything's fine. I've done it a million times. Then you stub your toe. And it hurts. Like, you always forget how much stubbing your toe hurts until you stub your toe.
A nice bomb by Ramstein to get him out past 2.
This could be something.
Wow.
Very good blocks by Dayton Ghost there. A lot of credit to them.
The P-Dog let him get sucked into that bomb radius, and he got pushed out of the way on the bomb and let Ramstein out.
As a reminder,
a little bit of trouble and contained there from P-Dog.
As a reminder, the first half ended 4-2, so it is now 4-3.
Oh, this looks to be dangerous here.
Could 0.25 not kind to date. Playmaker gets out with the flag pro.
There's going to be JJ Spawn to be out in a second. Kiss would be great for Suchit here.
He's trying to go for the kiss. I think he's going to get it.
Yep, he's going to anti-pipe playmaker, and we're going to get a reset with P-Dog out past 2, maybe 3. He's going to get the counter cap here.
What a great plan.
Excellent.
Great teamwork. Against a little risky biscuit on the bomb. And it might cost him no.
If he hit that wall solidly, I think he would have had a cap there.
He needed to hit the inner wall and not the far wall.
Yeah, Puggins went a little risky on this bomb snipe there, and it almost cost him. A juke for each team. Just got diffused mid. With the juke on D for both teams, it's going to be hard for anyone to get out here, I would think. Nice bomb by Playmaker, though.
Commentator's curse there. Oh,
And he
Yeah,
hit the
that was
bomb.
that hit the bomb.
Really? I thought it
Well,
was Playmaker.
I swear it's the third time someone's used that bomb to grab that way. And you think eventually defense is going to wisen up to that, or at least
I mean,
start
these
keeping
are all
bomb
people that have
timers.
played this map before. They should be aware of it already. Like,
They should be. No, absolutely they should. And then if they're not keeping bomb timers, they need to.
yeah, like those are the first things that you should learn on Monarch.
Because, well, I mean, there's
Interesting,
Suchet again with a nice
oh,
grab off the
wow.
bomb.
Ramstein doing the support
This
for
Playmaker's too
Puggins.
busy getting a pup.
That's a return for the cap for a
Playmaker's too
while.
busy getting it. But such.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's the
wow.
comp. I mean, Puggins
Wow.
probably screaming. I've never heard Puggins scream, but if he
I
ever
bet you
was a
Nameless
time to
was
do it,
screaming. Playmaker didn't. Playmaker just got caught sleeping. He's waiting for the pup.
yeah, it's
difficult to go for pup on this map when you're supposed to be on regrab because it's so far away from the
it's very,
flag.
very hard.
So Playmaker gets burned there, and it got the blocks within one.
It's still a one-cap game. Oh, make
Ramstein
that
was
a
rushing
two-cap
it
game.
out.
Make it a two-cap game again. Okay.
We'll see if Nameless tracks the bomb here. I want to see if he's got timers on it. Pups are going to be up soon.
Puggins did not stub his toe that time.
Bomb's going to be up soon too. Nice read by Nameless there.
Good bomb by Ramstein. He's been hitting those bombs really well tonight.
Yeah, he has for sure. Playmaker can't get the split.
It's hard to split 4 people.
No, it is. No, that would have been top 10 for sure.
Yeah, no, if he'd gotten through 4 people, yeah, give it to him.
Can't quite make it pipe. Ramstein on the bomb. Those bomb timers are killing both teams.
Oh, Ramstein, too hesitant on the boost. You gotta go somewhere.
Ramstein
Ramstein
gets a
picking
tag,
the
bro.
tag, bro.
Looks like Suchet will lose the pup here.
Nameless was right pup after looking like he might not. Nice job by him.
Uh-oh. Suchet here. Oh, Ghost, what is he doing? Ghost break
Ramstein
the
choosing
contain.
not to go after the juke juice there was
Suchet
a
is
problem.
gonna be out. No, Suchet will be past 3. He's gonna. Oh, that's a
That's
catch.
a cap. He should have gone straight to flat there. It looked like he kind of hesitated to me.
Some rough decisions by Ramstein on that one. He with the tag pro, he should have gone towards the juke juice, and instead he went away from it and allowed it
Yeah.
to catch up to his flag carrier.
Yep.
And then he grabbed with the tag pro, not knowing where the spawns were, which is obviously very risky. And
Oh, it's another cap.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
Easy boost off the wall for Suchet, and
Suchet gonna be leading in caps after this week. Holy crap.
looks like Over the Pants might be starting to run away with it here.
yeah. Suchet is going to be running away
Oh,
with
wow,
the
what a
cap lead.
great decision. Anywhere else, I think whoever it
P
was.
Dog.
Superman for
Showing mercy.
Ramstein.
Oh my goodness. That was great. He's at the pass. No
Real
one
good
actually.
chance for Tat to block, but Puggins kind of went into nowhere there.
If he can return such it. Oh no.
Great hits by Suchet. Ghost rushed it a little too hard. The Tat to block still getting some pressure though. Ramstein with a good hold. He's got 1 to beat, maybe 2 now.
Ooh, we wanted the split.
Suchet wasn't biting on it. He kept him contained pretty well. Let P-Dog catch up there.
I gotta say, Puckins has had some good jukes tonight. He might be a better offender than Adarsh.
Why? Like why?
Another round of puffs.
Look at him just going around nameless there.
And have
Tell you what, if I
Blonde
was
dominating
building
West
a
Puck-
team, I would want to build it around Puggins and not Adarsh.
I'm not gonna get baited here.
If I wanted to bait you, I'd know how. Just bring up fantasy football.
No, I don't care. I don't really care about fantasy football.
Tell that to the group me.
Oh yeah, true. But hey,
Oh,
I beat
Rams.
you twice, didn't I? I beat you once actually. But hey, I still beat you.
Yeah, the second time I didn't care because it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you have that one.
Okay then.
Aggregate's what, 9-4 right now? Make that 10-4.
All right, looks like OPH finally settled onto a groove. It's just pretty much over now.
Another round of pups.
Should have put a Ranger in. Then you'll have the 32 minutes of combined prevent. Oh Jesus Christ! Ramsey got it. Oh,
Was that what he said after week 1?
I think so. An NLTP analyst, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be another one for Playmaker here.
Is it?
Oh wow!
Just take it off the wall.
Oh wow!
The first thing you said in what, 2 halves? Immediately proven wrong.
This is why. This is great. This is great.
Put that on the top 10 though. Like that was an incredible play.
Alright,
Again,
Playmaker. Do what you want to do
open-
here. Oh, Playmaker. Do him dirty. Oh. Oh. I wanted that so badly.
Good
Data
snipe
just
by
slaps
Dave.
him.
a little bit of a swappier performance by both teams this half. It's pretty convincing win here.
Here comes Dade. This is a cap. He's past 3. Don't know why I didn't go
Playmaker
through the
again
middle.
goes for that pup. Leads free unattended. Not going to cost him this time.
Nameless should be happy with his team's performance here. They pretty much
Yeah, I'd say
dominated
so.
across the board.
I'm not sure how you could be unhappy with this sort of performance. Oh, well,
Where's the
that could make you a little unhappy.
Oh,
He's got
Ghost
it.
with the overcommit. Jesus.
Oh,
He's got it.
goodness gracious.
Wow!
Nice blocks by God, too.
It's
Yeah,
Ghost
good
lagging
blocks,
because I feel like I think he's lagging.
He's from Centra. I mean, like, he's got 60
And
ping.
that's the
Like,
sweep
if you're
for
going
over
against
the
somebody
pin.
with 20 ping, that's
Over the
That's
pants
rough.
sweeps convincingly.
Very
what was it?
convincing.
13-2 and 11-4.
Jesus, on Monarch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean with a plus 19 diff, I don't think anyone is convinced that wasn't a blowout.
No,
Yeah, no,
by
even with
every
the lag
definition of the word. I'm just curious to see just by how much such it leads the league in caps. I think he had a hat trick in almost every half.
Oh my.
Probably had one in every half.
Good
job,
job, Nameless.
Ollie, thank you for the stream. Thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
The stream.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for talking.
Hi.
I'll see y'all.